I made a video last week about the future of my channel and Apex Legends. Unsure if at that point Respawn was going to respawn, and I had a genuine fear where we were headed, but also to ensure we keep headed in the right direction. I made my milestone video stating, let's go out with a strong effort, because if we quit, it's just going to happen without a big announcement. We just fizzle out and disappear. The goal of that video, as a reminder and with context, I said my piece, and we know what was fundamentally important to our community that will keep this game alive and what wouldn't. As we rallied behind that goal, we just kept our head down. I did my stream, did a spectating episode to help others improve, which if you haven't seen it, I really had a good time making actually, and even have a Master Ultra guide coming out that I've been scripting. Sorry for the ramble here. I did not want to become a news drama channel, but today's video closes out an important loop of news on the Battle Pass and communication about fixes coming to the game. So let's go and read, I have the graphic on screen, to our Apex community. We've spoken and we've listened. With the release of Season 22, we will restore the ability to get the Premium Battle Pass for 950 Apex coins. We recognize that we could have handled the Battle Pass changes better, that's on us. Now this was the biggest problem. If you're out of the loop, have no idea what's going on with the Battle Pass essentially would have to be cost real money, which would be a major blow to the industry, to all of us, and that's the context there. So going further, they mention it's our intention to improve the overall quality and experience across our Battle Pass offerings. For a summary of the updated Battle Pass offerings, starting with Season 22 Split 2 on September 17th, please check out the infographic. Here's what we'd like you to know. So the bullet points. With the launch of Season 22 on August 6th through Split 1, we want to give an opportunity to get the Premium Battle Pass. You can unlock it by completing a series of simple in-game challenges. Starting with Split 2 on September 17th, you can get the Premium Battle Passes the same way as before by using 950 Apex coins, and you'll be able to earn through Apex coins via the Battle Pass to get future Battle Passes, which is great news. That's what we wanted. The Battle Pass options now include better rewards, and with a retuned Battle Pass challenges, it'll be faster to complete at only 60 levels. So 60 levels, still the same thing, but the major problem there. We're going to talk about the next graphic here in a second, but moving forward, we recognize that we need to be more timely, transparent, and consistent in our communications with you. Your priorities are our priorities. Cheaters. I want to highlight this is big. I haven't seen them mention cheaters in a hot second in any sort of patch notes besides the anti-cheat being changed, but actually addressing cheaters. I want to reiterate the biggest cheaters are individuals who use Cronus Zems, who use strike packs, wall hacks, aimbot, teaming. I heard teaming is a big problem. You know, I mean, I'm not on console, but I hear you. I just want to reiterate, cheating. Cheating is a major problem. Game stability, we understand that. We've seen a lot of problems that are surfacing, especially in quads. And the quality of life updates are top of mind. We need to get better, and it's why we're acknowledging them here. So I really appreciate the fact they're acknowledging it here. I hope to see more of this. I mean, even I just want to see change. I want to see positive momentum. I think that's what we all want. You know, I think the fundamentals. That's why I made last week's video. As a next step, there are a number of improvements in game stability bug fixes coming in Season 22 that will be outlined in the patch notes dropping on August 5th. So I will make a video on the patch notes, just as I always have, and I want to pay attention very closely about those bug fixes and number improvements. I hope and I pray, you know, I really pray that there's also some mention of what they're doing about cheaters. I get the fog of war, but at least even mentioning it again is really important. So they say, thank you again for all your passion, time in Apex Legends, because we couldn't do this without you, the Apex Legends team. So really good message. I will say I wish it happened sooner. That's my wish. The faster that they can talk through stuff, I get there's probably legal and a lot of other things they have issues talking through, but when stuff really simmers and sits, I mean, even just a tweet saying, hey, we're doing a formal announcement on this date, hang tight, we hear you, would go a really long way. Even just like we hear you, give us time to cook. Even those little blurbs would, words of encouragement go a long way. I hope, maybe let me know what you guys think as well. Now, the next graphic I want to share on screen is how it's going to work. So the free battle pass, you get total 18 rewards, 200 coins, and 7 battle packs. Okay. Fair. So I want to highlight the differences here because the premium says 950 Apex coins, which is fine. So you get the regular rewards, the coins, the crafting materials, packs, and exotic shards. So it looks like the old battle pass. Now the Ultimate Plus, the only thing I see different here is the ability to play all legends, the 2 legendary skin variants, which means, I'm hoping from what I'm reading right, this doesn't remove anything that we had prior, because that would be new, and the additional Apex coins, as well as it looks like the Ultimate Plus has the additional 10 tiers that they would add on top of it, and some packs. Now, unless you really want those packs and crafting materials, I mean, that's kind of on you. I would personally just stick with just using the coins like I always have. That's what I would personally do. But I'm really happy with what I'm seeing here because this doesn't look like it's a step back. We're just going back to what we're doing, and then also splitting the packs or seasons essentially with 60 here and then 60 here, right? The levels, just kind of spreading them out, which is what I said I think would be a good change. I don't have an issue with that. I still want to point out that I hope Respawn, and even in just the transparency, if it's available, to know, hey, that they're investing further into the game. I want to hit on the point, harp on it, is what I was going to say, is like, I don't mean to be too big on it, but like, hey, those fundamentals are so important for the game. I know that Apex is going to have missteps and there's going to be things that don't hit, but as long as the fundamental part of the game is there, I think a lot of us will be happy because then we know where we're going into the future. All those important things, and I mentioned in the last video as well. Well, that kind of closes out the loop here. As I promised, if there's a very important moment to advocate on when it comes to Apex, we will speak on situations. I'm aware, I'm not going to be ignorant of the fact of these situations, but I won't keep cycling through an endless loop. There has to be something new that we're talking about instead of just being one of those channels that just is always angry. I don't want to be that. And I don't think you want that either. I understand things can be frustrating. This is why in Discord, I'll host open calls to hear you out every Saturday going forward. I'll put a link down in the description. Did one this past Saturday, got to hear everyone's thoughts, but my last video really stands even bigger than ever. I don't ever plan to make a video saying I quit, but if there is a video that is going to say that I quit, that's the video to point to. But that video open up if things are going to change or if we just fizzle out, if we don't have your support. I will be very open and honest. The support I got on that video was incredibly overwhelming in a positive way. I did not expect that, to be honest. I'm gonna be very honest. I kind of post a video. I'm kind of like flabbergasted. I thought the video was just gonna tank. I'm like, well, guys, that's it. That's it. There it is. But at least we have a video to point that we put effort in. We stood by our goals in this channel. I do apologize again for the drama if it was dramatic to some, but in my heart, it was one of the most important videos for me to make. And I read and appreciate all of your comments. Please don't be shy each Saturday just to even hop on voice. I want to hear you about all the positives and negatives. I will always do my best to be available to you all. Just understand sometimes it takes time, and if I miss your comment, it's not intentional. But maybe that Saturday you can just come by and then come yell at me about it. But either way, thank you guys. I know in my heart we did the right thing. Let's keep pushing forward.